Welcome back to a brand new episode of Classic Rewind. It's a brand new show, a brand new feature from Malaysia Football League Productions as we take a look at some of the most epic matches in the context of Malaysian football. It could be something that happened 20 years ago. It could be something that happened even 2 months ago, as long as it's an epic match. And we'll be talking to ex-pros and current pros about the game. Today, we've got Singapore International and Kedah defender Shakir Hamzah with us today. And we'll be talking about probably one of the most incredible games of football that I've ever had the privilege of watching. We'll be talking about the Piala Malaysia semifinals, Piala FA semifinals actually, Kedah versus Pahang. It ended up 5-all in Kuantan. Hi Shakir, how are you holding up?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Hi everyone.
Yeah, all of us can't wait to see football back, to see you guys back in action. But today, specifically, let's take a look at this game. I mean, Shakir, for you, I can barely begin to imagine the sort of emotions that you guys must have experienced on the pitch in this game. When Fernando Rodriguez opened the scoring on the 7th minute, did you think that this was going to be an epic match, the way it turned out in the end?
When Fernando scored a goal, on my mind, it's just like, we have the opportunity, have a great opportunity to win this game. But for epic game, I can't say so because, Pahang, they are a quite strong team. They can come back anytime they want. But it showed they come back and they wanted to kill us, but both of us play a great game. So for me, I think this is a fair game.
It was 3-all on aggregate from the first leg. And Fernando Rodriguez scoring very early on must have given you guys a massive boost of confidence as well. Because it didn't just put you guys ahead on aggregate, but it's also an away goal, right?
Yes, correct. That's what we all feel. When Fernando score, we feel more moral boost because we are one away goals different with Pahang.
But I mean, as you pointed out as well, Pahang do have, a wealth of attacking talent. Sumare, players like Dixon. How difficult is it to defend against this Pahang side, Shakir?
Okay, to be honest, Wakame, he's damn strong, damn hard, and he's good with balls. So to mark him is not that easy. And Sumare, he have his speed, he have his skill, and they also have a good centre mid like Azam, like Safwan. So for us, it's gonna be a hard game when we know we engage Pahang.
And you look at it in the end as well. You guys kept pushing forward. There was countless opportunities all over the park, especially in the first half. But there was always this fear of, as much as we can attack, Pahang have the ability to launch counter attacks as well, isn't there?
Yes, because this game is quite open. Everyone wanted to score goals, and Pahang also they are finding a goal, and now Wakame managed to find a goal against us. So this game is a open game because both of us is going for a goal and both of us going for attacking mode. So it's easy to counter. So this is what happened to us for the first goal when Wakame scored, because we are attacking and they make their counter count.
Yeah, really quickly as well. And the thing about Dixon is, like, watching from the side as a fan or as a journalist or things like that, sometimes you just see Dixon, it almost feels like he's just walking. But then, in a split second, he just turns and he, unleashes that beautiful, beautiful shot.
Yes, that's why people call him a beast.
Such an incredible player. I can't imagine defending as well against him.
And this goal was actually quite strong. The ball go towards the net like few seconds. The shot is very strong. Even if White can't do anything. If White told me I can't do anything, because he didn't expect the ball to be so strong.
Yeah, and so after 34 minutes, it's now 1-all, and you guys continue putting pressure on the Pahang defense as well. And this one, I mean, it could have very nearly gone wrong. And your compatriot as well, Safwan Barudin, I mean, he rescued it in the end, but that could have turned out pretty dodgy for Pahang.
Yeah, but if Safwan didn't get that ball, I think Nando was waiting right behind him. So I think it would be a 2-1 goal, but Safwan did a great defense.
And the crazy thing is, even at this point, although within 34 minutes, 35 minutes, there was already so much of chances everywhere. But second half is when the tempo of the match really picked up, and it just went completely wild from this on. You guys launched this swift counter attack, and there you go. It's now 2-1 to Kedah, and it's that man again, isn't it? Fernando Rodriguez. Sorry, Jonathan Baumann.
Jonathan Baumann. Yeah, second goal is for Jonathan because it was a good pressing by Zakar because he wanted to win the ball and he won the ball, and the ball go towards Johnny, and he just make an easy goal. He just shoot the ball towards the net. So this give us a moral booster again because it's an away goal.
How great were those two in front, Jonathan Baumann and Fernando Rodriguez? They were really fun to watch last season, weren't they?
But yes, they are really a hard-working player. Jonathan is more like number 10 player, and Nando is a more to finishing player. You can see how we find Nando to score with crossing. He still can hit with the ball. With the ball, he still can hold the ball. That's how good Nando is last year. And Johnny, he's the one who made the passes, the killer passes. And he also there behind Nando. If Nando missed the ball, he's there. Like our example now, Zakwan. Zakwan with the ball, he was there at the right time, at the right moment. So he made the goal.
This was absolutely terrific from Jonathan Baumann, putting Kedah 2-1 up. It's a second away goal as well. But then again, obviously with Pahang, there's always that threat. And Dixon here coming super close. Again, it's that it's just quick turn, and then it's that curve of a shot from Dixon.
Yeah, for his body, you can imagine that he can be so fast. That's why I say he's a beast. Just for me, he's a beast. He can do wonders. He can make wonders. Like all of a second, he can be so fast. All of a second, he can be so strong. So it's not easy against him.
I think there was a crucial touch from your leg as well that sort of prevented the ball from going in that chance. And on the 66th minute, Badrul Bakia with his free kick coming incredibly close. He's another dead ball specialist, isn't he?
Yes, he's a dead ball specialist. His free kick, no one can expect. The ball can be so strong. Like how this free kick goes. If the ball goes rightly to the far post, I think he can make a chance to score.
I think everyone was sort of expecting the ball to go towards one of your teammates, Kan.
Yeah, but we expect him going to shoot because sometimes he will do it in training. So we just prepared for a second ball.
And then it's Matthew Davis with this cross. And there you go. It's Lazarus Kaimbi. Again, super quick. This must have been really difficult. Matthew Davis is known to be a player who can put in crosses like that. And that finish was a great one as well from Kaimbi.
It's a good crossing by Matthew Davis. He's a wing back that goes up and down. So when he made that cross, it was a mistake for me, to be honest, because I misjudged the ball and I slipped and the ball go to Kambi. Kambi made a great turn and just shoot the ball towards the goal and he scored. So this goal that I really can't forget because the mistake was come for me also. I can still remember I slipped the ball. I can't reach the ball because it was a great cross, to be honest.
Shakir, you play as a centre back, but you also play as a left back. Tell us a little bit about how difficult it is to play against someone like Matthew Davis.
Matthew Davis, okay. He's a player that, like we all say, he's like to go up and down. The most hardest part when you are playing left back, when you see a right back, you have 2v1. So we don't expect our left mid to come back because we know left mid is very tired when they are going up, they're going down. So they are not a machine. So we as a left back, we have to communicate. So if our player can't manage to get back on time when Matthew Davis make an overlapping, so me as a left back, it's not easy because when Sumare is more to cut in player, sometimes he will go out. So when he cut in, Matthew Davis will confirm overlap. So that's the most hardest part that always when we playing left back.
And Lazarus Kaimbi here as well. This was sort of like, I think Pahang looked at this as a potential turning moment for them in the game. I remember the crowd was starting to get positive. For the first time in the game, they were now in front. Lazarus Kaimbi scoring his second goal of the night. Were you guys slightly deflated? But before we talk about the deflation, 83rd minute, 3-2 down, and then this happens. It's like, super tense.
This goal, So because I think the referee saw, but we tried best to shout at the referee that it's a goal. But when I see it properly, it's a 50-50. But to be honest, it's over. The referee gave us a goal. So the moral of us is getting back, because when Kambi scored the third goal, every player of the Moro is going down, because we was leading 2-1, and suddenly Pahang come back 3-2. So as a player, when they easily come back 2 goals in few minutes, so like a bit heartbroken. But after this goal, we was actually back. Our moral is back on, and we are on fire again. But it's thanks to the referee football. Because I really can't see, because we have no goal.
It was so difficult to see as well.
It was so difficult because both of the players, the ball is in the air and their feet also in the air, so we can't see the line properly.
Yeah, even on replay, when you look at it, when the camera replays, it's still so difficult to decide.
Yeah, so difficult to decide.
But exactly. 3-3, and right at the death, this happens. I mean, it was a stunning goal as well, and it took place, in injury time.
Renan, when the ball comes to his stage, he just give a good shot, and the ball go right behind the net. Even any keeper is hard for them to save this ball, because it's damn hard. But this moment is the moment that we know we are there. We know we are going for the final. But later we will see. It goes out.
I remember at this point in the stadium, oh my God, the crowd just went silent. Everyone just went silent.
Yeah, it's crazy. Everyone suddenly Pahang is go silent, and although it was Kedah fans.
It was. I think
this moment we can't remember. We can't really forget, because it's extra time, right? We scored.
Injury time, right at the death.
Injury time, right at the death, right.
Just 10 minutes ago, they were 3-2 up. And then in the span of 10 minutes, they can see 2 goals. And like with minutes left on the clock, it's like they're losing. And you can understand the shock that was all around the stadium.
Yes, correct. Maybe also this is the moment when the penalty they got, because 4-4. If they make one more goal, they're going to qualify, correct? Because it was away goal, they have to win us 5-4.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So when this was 4-4, it was still a long time, because extra time, every player is tired. It's going to be 120 minutes. So
Dixon Wakame puts this one. Sorry, I think it was Harold Gulam.
I think it's Harold Gulam. Yeah, Harold Gulam who wanted to take this penalty, and it was a great penalty, confident penalty. So when the score was 4-4, we was, wow, okay, this is going to be a hard game, because Pahang also, this moment, I still can remember Pahang is going for all out attack. They put 5 people on top, just like that.
What is it like to be on the pitch during a roller coaster of a match like this? Because you're constantly experiencing highs and lows all the time. Like,
all players don't like this kind of moment, because this is the most hardest part, and this most scariest part, because you're going to win and this thing happen. But when this particular time happen, I know this thing will change, and we scored the goal. So to see another few more minutes for Pahang to get back is miracle. They can, but it's hard for them, because another 4 more minutes or 5 more minutes, I think. So the only thing on our mind is when Fernando scored the goal, we just have to concentrate as a group, as to be a defense, no more attacking, because we have advantage goal.
Yeah.
So forward, we go for another attack to find a goal. So I don't think this point is the right moment for us to find a goal. And we decide as a team, we just play defense, control them.
And it was an amazing finish as well, given that it's towards the end of extra time. Usually players are tired at this point. Mentally you're drained as well, experiencing the highs and lows of this roller coaster game. But just the way Fernando finished, that pass that he got, he timed it to perfection. It went right at sort of top corner as well. It was beautiful for Fernando.
This goal, so we have to thank our substitute, because Daniel who made the pass, Daniel who made the run. That's why he's got more energy than us. So he made use of his energy to make the difference to this game.
And then when this goal,
I know when this goal, I'm sorry as a player, because this is a 5-5, and only he left with a few minutes. So when he celebrated, we was happy. because we know we have an away goal. So when we saw Wakame, we just never mind, let him celebrate. So like for us, we enjoy the moment.
But were you guys surprised that he was celebrating?
We was quite surprised. I thought he know, but when after the game, we talked to him, Wakame, you know that it's an away goal? He was totally pissed off. No one told him about this away goal. That's after the game, he threw his jersey and he was very angry. Because he didn't know that he got, and they have an away goal. They have to score one more goal.
Yeah, I think that's what everyone was sort of surprised within the stadium as well. Like, is he celebrating? Like, aren't they? Like, doesn't away goals apply? Like, everyone was sort of confused.
I still remember Kambi who called him back to get back to the pitch. I can't remember, one of the players shouted at him to come back. And when this happened, final whistle, the moment that we was waiting for, it's at last come. You know, for a 5-5 game and a roller coaster game, like you say, yeah, it's really damn roller coaster. This was a very hard game and a very high intensity game. We as a players, to be honest, it was really very tired game. Against when Pahang the field was wet, I think before that was raining, correct?
Yeah,
and
it was.
The pitch was very heavy.
Yeah, I can barely begin to imagine how difficult it is to just, I mean, for a fan, for someone watching on the stands or at home on the television, obviously these are sort of like the games that you want to watch, right? But like from the point of view of players, I can barely begin to imagine how emotionally draining it must be on the pitch to score that many goals, to concede that many goals.
You know, when we won the semi-final, when we was trading, it took us 2 days to recover properly. Not going to be 1 day. It's 2 days. Because usually after game, we just take 1 day to recover. But this game was actually 2 days. I still remember I need 2 days to recover properly. Because with all the soreness, the tightness, was this game. If we don't want this game anymore. But fans love to see the game. But fans, when they win, they will love more. But when they lose, I kind of pity of Pahang because they are a good team. But to be honest, that semifinal is luck on us. It's really luck on us. But Pahang give us a hard time when we are in Kuantan. But to be honest, we just did a great job also as a team. We played as a team. We hunger to go to the final. That's how this the result that let us go to the final. Even when they said you just draw with Pahang, but to us, we still won. We still go to the final. But I have to congrats Pahang also last year. I even told the player, I say, you guys are crazy, man.
Yeah, I mean, as you made a very great point as well. I mean, when you win games like this, then it's an exceptional feeling. But when you score 5 goals in a game and you still come out on the losing end, it must be really, really frustrating as well.
Frustrating.
Thank you so much, Shakir, for doing this with us. It's really fun looking back at these games, and it's really fun sort of getting your insight from, especially I love the part about Dixon, because I was always wondering what were the players on the pitch thinking when that happened, and it's really, really fun to get that insight from you. Thank you so much.
All player in import in Malaysia, I don't like Dixon. It's very hard to take care of him.
Yeah, I don't think any defender wants to play Dixon or coming. Thank you so much, Shakir.
Thank you so much.
And we look forward to seeing you back on the pitch real soon.
Yeah, thank you. So we'll see you soon.